Kyle Lewis put together so many highlight reel plays in 2020. That's one of the reasons why he's nominated this year, the BBWAA show, for Rookie of the Year, as we continue and welcome in Kyle Lewis right now. Kyle, what I thought was most amazing about your performance this year is that normally for rookies, you get a little time to get your feet wet, kind of get to know the league, certain pitchers. You didn't have that luxury. 60 games and away we go, and you hit the ground running. How were you able to do so?
Man, I think just trying to keep it simple, knowing that I didn't have, a lot of information, throughout the league and a lot of backstory. I just tried to keep it simple, man, and try to get some over the middle of the plate and, try to put a good swing on it and not try to do too much. I didn't really try to, follow pitchers around, guess what they were going to try to do, because I didn't have that much information. So just trying to keep it as simple as I could.
Kyle, you did have an appetizer, right? Last year, you did come up late in the 2019 season and did well. How much, especially considering what this season was like with the craziness, how much did it help your 2020 that you at least got a taste of this in 2019?
Oh, it helped me a ton. It helped me a ton just as far as nerves, as far as the ability to slow the game down. And, coming up last year, everything was happening so fast. So I was able to have some success last year, but the game was moving really fast for me. So I think coming back this year, it was definitely slower. And that definitely was a huge experience coming up in September last year.
Hey, Kyle, this is Ron Darling. One, how does a Georgia kid deal with cool nights in Seattle? That's what I want to know.
That's not fun. That's not fun. I'm still getting used to that.
I know a big part of your game that you don't need to slow down is the defensive side. You're just probably going to win a Gold Glove this year. Just an amazing defensive player. Have you always been like that out in center?
Yeah, ever since college. I moved to center field in college in my sophomore year of college, and I just would always go out there and, early work on balls at the wall, work on my diving, work on my sliding, and trying to communicate with the corner outfield. So I've always taken a ton of pride in that. And when I go out there every day, I feel like if I'm going to be in center, I'm going to be the quarterback of the outfield, and I don't take that position lightly. So I'm always trying to move guys around position, make sure we're in the right spots, make sure we're thinking the game all the way through. So that's definitely something I enjoy and take a lot of pride in.
Kyle, the fact that you're on this show means that you're a big part of Seattle's future. They're the team that's gone the longest without making the playoffs. I wonder, did you spend any of spring training? Was Jarred Kelenic around you? Was Julio Rodriguez around you? Do you imagine what your future outfield looks with you in the middle of such talented young prospects?
Yeah, definitely. Spend a lot of time with those guys and, spend a lot of time talking to the organization, about the plans of what we have moving forward. And definitely super excited about, the potential that we have. So I think if we can recognize that potential and come into it, it has the opportunity to be a strong group and something that we can, develop moving forward. But we definitely talk about it all the time and, are starting to develop our relationships, so that, when those guys get into the clubhouse, it's seamless and we already have a little bit of chemistry going on.
Kyle, you're a great lesson in perseverance. Things didn't come that easy early on in your minor league career. A couple devastating knee injuries. At your lowest, how did you deal with some of those difficult times?
It was tough. It was tough. I had a lot of dark nights, man. You sit around, you wonder if you're going to come back. You wonder if you're ever going to be the same. Get my explosiveness back, especially, defensively was something I was kind of worried about for a little bit, was just being able to, make the plays at the wall that I like to make, and, leave my feet when I need to make plays. And so there was definitely a lot of dark nights in there where, it was rough for me, sit around and try to write in my journal and do whatever I can to keep my mind, the way I need it to be. But, ultimately, I think you just got to take it one day at a time, put your best foot forward, and you never know what's going to happen. So it's a huge lesson.
And it's always important, Kyle, to acclimate off the field as well. So playing in Seattle, I would assume either grunge music or coffee has really impacted you. I thought you'd be wearing a flannel shirt, maybe a Soundgarden shirt. How about that?
Hasn't gotten to me yet. I'm still acclimating myself, trying to get into the coffee and whatnot. So, but I go down to Pike Place Market sometimes and go to the Starbucks down there and get some coffee. So I'm still learning.
I'll dust off some old Pearl Jam CDs. I'll send those to you. You'll love it. Kyle Lewis, congrats on a fantastic season. Really appreciate the time, man. Best of luck.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys.